channels of this grid cross and crisscross. Where two channels cross, it is called a sandhi. That is the technical term. Where three channels cross, it is called a granthi. Where two channels cross, it is called a sandhi or a joint. Not the joint in the sense of bones. Where three channels cross, it is called a granthi, which means a knot. Where more than three channels cross, it is called a chakra. The word chakra linguistically is connected to the English words circle and circus, as in Oxford Circus or Piccadilly Circus. Chakras. All part of a tremendously powerful circuit. We are nothing but this circuit of the rays of God. We are nothing but this circuit of the rays of God. There are innumerable chakras in this circuitry, but 7 main ones are commonly cited for the beginners. All right? These chakras are the locations of the manifestation of divine energy into our psychophysiological systems, through which the ray is infused into our psychophysiological systems. Okay? It is like a powerful wire from the electrical mains into which numerous instruments are plugged. A water heater, a space heater, a refrigerator, a TV set, a fan. And what not. All these instruments are run on the same power, but each one performs a different function depending on the tools and parts provided for heating, cooling, and so on. If the same circuit is connected to the psychophysiological systems in the navel center, they produce one power and one particular kind of function, one particular type of an urge, one particular kind of a desire, runs one particular type of organs. If it is linked from inside, that wire, electric wire, is linked to the heart center, whatever the instrumentation is there, then it takes that form, just like the same electric current runs a heater and a cooler both, depending on the instrumentation. In each chakra, the buddhi, manas, prana. The buddhi, manas, prana, charged by the rays of Kundalini, activate. Now I have defined these terms elsewhere, so you will need to refer to that. What exactly is buddhi? What exactly is manas? What exactly is prana? I am not going to do that here. In each chakra, the buddhi, manas, prana charged by the rays of Kundalini, activate different sets of physical organs. So each organ complex is connected to our different emotions on one hand and to the physiology on the other. The emotions you feel in the organs, let us say sexual organs, in the organs around the navel, the organs around the heart, organs around the throat center, organs around the Ajna chakra, Ajna center. Okay? The Kundalini infused into these gives the power to those emotions, the same power distributed into these different forms. On one hand, the emotional power, on the other hand, the physiological function of those organs. Okay? So we have special emotional relationship with the organs, and organs have relationship with specific emotions. That is where the whole question, whole science of scientific spiritual healing comes. But we are not going to go into that right now. Over 30 years ago, I was teaching a course on the constituents of personality at our meditation center in Minneapolis. I don't know if any of you remember that course. I asked if there was an artist in the audience. One young lady raised her hand, Kamala, who now lives in Honesdale. She married Larry Gerhardt later. I asked if there was an artist in the audience. One young lady raised her hand. I asked her to come forward and to please draw the outline of a human figure on the blackboard. She drew the outline. Then I said, now, looking at this outline as an artist, where it feels balanced to your eye, place a dot there. So she placed a dot. Again I asked, now looking at the outline and the dot, again, wherever it looks balanced, place another dot. So she did. In this way, I had her place, one after another, 7 dots within the outline of the human figure. I asked, have you ever heard of chakras or 7 centers of consciousness? She said, no. I told her and the audience that the 7 dots were exactly at the locations of the 7 chakras. No. I don't know if any of you were there at that time. Michael remembers. No. The system is so balanced. This also shows how the source of all art is intuition. And what is intuition? Knowledge of ourselves. You know where you are balanced internally, then you will draw the human figure. That will be balanced. The power of the physical organs